We're recording. You're gonna need to have a mat today for sure. We're gonna be on our knees, and I wanna make sure everybody's comfy. So we've got 45 minutes. This is a full barre class today. We are going to have a great time. I'm gonna find our music and we're gonna get started standing, and we are gonna take a few breathing stretches to get started. I don't know about you guys, but I sure need it today. Father's Day was just a smidge too fun for me. All right, let's find our music. Nope, that's not it. Here it is, Summer Barre. And if it's ever too loud, send me a wave or a chat and I'll do my best. Take your feet to hips distance. Let's start with a big inhale all the way up to the ceiling. Grab onto a wrist. Exhale as you shift your weight over to one side. It doesn't matter what side, just exhale really deeply. Whew. Inhale back through center, switch your grip, and exhale to the other side. And yes, we have company, Harry and Sally. My dogs are joining us this morning. Come back through center for that inhale, exhale down. One more big inhale. This time, interlace your hands behind your back and go ahead and stretch your chest forward. Lift your hands up, find a heart opener here. Now I want you to feel that openness through your chest. We're gonna find that same openness in your long arm plank. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Whew. Sink your hips down low. Find your parallel squat and take it down an inch and up an inch. Just down and up. Send your fingers really long away from you. Find that neutral spine right away. Belly button pulling back to spine. A nice little curve in your low back here. Now this is really strange. I can't hear any music at all. So I'm teaching this class without any sense of beat or tempo. So I'm gonna take a peek at you gals to make sure I'm on the right track. Beautiful. Try and eliminate the up a little bit here. Think about going down, down, down. I want you to warm up your seat and your thighs, hanging onto those abdominals the whole time. You have 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and just fold yourself in half. Send your palms to the carpet and take a deep bend in your knees. Take a nice straighten. Feel that hamstring release, that stretch. Kind of flow through this a little bit. Just feels like such a Monday today. So let's take what our bodies need, a little extra space, a little grace. And walk your palms out. Spread your fingertips super, super wide. Send your right leg long behind you, left leg long behind you, and find your first plank of this class. Some of you may have gotten up and started your morning with Maggie, which is wonderful. I had every intention to do so, and then I went back to sleep. So this is my first plank of the day. Go ahead and join me in setting an intention, closing your eyes, finding some stillness, opening up through your heart. Slide your shoulders down your back. Send your heels a little bit further behind you. We are holding this first plank in stillness. This is your opportunity to talk to yourself and tell yourself, I made it, I put my socks on, I'm on my mat, I'm in my space, I'm taking care of myself. You are here for another 20 counts, and then you'll find a beautiful extension stretch. And I know I have counters in the room, so I have to be accountable myself. Beautiful. Let's take 10.
Shake your body, shake your body. Move.
You have 5,
Move
4,
your body.
3, 2, and tap your knees down. Send your hands long. Let your hips be super high here. Really reach your tailbone, exaggerate that arch through your back. Feel that stretch. And now we're getting into it. Slide your forearms down. Make a true number 11 here. Take a moment and really set yourself up for success here. Send your legs long behind you and take your hips down low in line with your shoulders. This is your forearm plank. You can stay right here, or you can join me in sending your feet outside your hip line. right thumb over to left wrist and find an openness through the left side of your body. Come onto the edges of your feet here. Lift your hips 10 times.
Shake it.
That left arm is really strong. Last 3, 2, hold it here. Maybe send your fingertips all the way long, long, long so that your bicep comes next to your ear. Squeeze through that right oblique for 4, 3, 2, and slide on back to that forearm plank. Hold your plank through center here. Bring your feet back behind you. Just find 10 counts of stillness here, and then we'll find that openness on the other side. I won't be facing you. You'll see the back of me for 4, 3, 2, left fingertips to right wrist, slide open. Make sure your feet are outside your hip line. Send your right arm long, and from here, find those hip lifts. You have 5. Squeezing through that left seat for 2 and 1. Hold it here. Send your fingertips reaching, 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 reaching. Lift your hips up 1 more inch and hold it here. We'll come back to that forearm plank in 5, 2, and 1. Come back to your forearm plank. Your body should be feeling nice and warm. Send your heels a little bit further behind you. Squeeze your legs together. Find 1 long, strong leg here. Inner thighs are touching, calves are touching, heels are touching, ankles are touching. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You have 10. You've got this. You've got this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Find your child's pose. Knees go wide, really, really wide. Send them wider than your mat. Hips to heels. Walk your thumbs to touch, and we'll find your triceps here. So really actively squeeze those thumbs together. Send your weight forward. Slide your elbows by your rib cage, and then send your hips back. Finding this flow. You never really land the child's pose. You just tap your seat to your heels. On this next one, hold your weight forward. Send your elbows in a little closer to your body. Send your chest a little bit lower and find a little pulse. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, send it back. Take a seat and send your legs long in front of you. We're setting up here for our neutral spine. Checking with our music here, making sure it's on. Okay, slide your hands behind your thighs. Sit up nice and tall and slide your shoulders down out of your ears here. Send your hands long in front of you and sit up a little taller. Close your eyes here. Just find a big inhale. And then on your exhale, slide your hands to your heart center. You're going to shift your weight back, hanging on to that neutral spine, and then take a rotation to the left. Coming back up for 2 counts. Taking this to the right for 2 counts back. 2 counts up. It's back and back. And up and up. I like to stay at this 2 counts because I want you to hold on to your neutral spine. That's the name of the game here. It's back and back. Up and up. Nice. Just stay with it here. Get a beautiful warm up. Your body is ready to move. On this next one, come back through center. Sit up super tall. Glue your feet, knees, and thighs together. Slide your hands back behind your thighs and send your weight back. You're finding your high C curve. So come down onto your sacrum and find that tip of your hips for 2 counts and a curl of your ribs. So it's tipping, tipping, curling and curling. Slow it down. Sometimes when we speed through these movements, we lose our alignment. And we're here to work your abdominals right now. You will have abdominal engagement through the entire class, but this is a time to really sink into this. Find a little lightness in your fingers. Unlike your low C curve, high C is a time when we don't need our bicep engagement here. You can send your hands long. You can slide your hands back to heart center. We're gonna find those same rotations. Stay with me on this tip and this curl. Nice. Just tipping and curling. On this next tip, slide over to the left. Find that little rotation to the left. And then come back up as you curl. Take it to the right as you tip. Back through center as you curl. So it's tip and curl, tip and curl. Finding your obliques. One more time. We have oblique heavy seat work today, so I like to really warm up your obliques. We are doing seated pretzel. This is the only ball that I could find, and I have to do seated pretzel with a ball under my foot, so I'm hoping that this whole thing goes well. We'll see. I don't even know what kind of ball this is. Anyway, beautiful. Stay in here. Nothing fancy this morning. Mondays are kind of a day when we sort of need to just focus and keep it simple. Last two, just even out your sides. Go ahead and sink back a little lower. Send your left leg long, send your right leg long, glue your legs together. Wrap your forearms just across your belly. From here, really grip onto the sides of your thighs, your hips. Find a tip and a curl here. Your forearms should be able to feel that abdominal engagement, giving you that feedback. Hold it low. Just hold it low. We're not moving. We're not going anywhere. We're going to come into arm work on our knees. You have 10 counts here to hold this. You have 8. Can you get a little lower? Tip your hips up a little bit more for 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Nice work. Now we're going to do some really fun arm work here. I'm super excited about this. Go ahead and come to your shins. Now you can either be upright, find your neutral spine. You can grab weights if you use weights for shoulder work. But I'm telling you, you probably will not need them. We are going to be here for a while. Press into the tops of your feet. Squeeze your seat, send your arms long, find that little T. Your palms are facing down. Take a slight rotation in your right arm as you pull your elbow in, send it long, rotate. Left arm in, and long. We can pick it up here, right? And long. Find that rotation. I really want you to work on thinking about your rotator cuff here this morning. And while your right arm is moving or your left arm is moving, your opposite arm is really squeezing and saying, hello, I'm engaged. So I as most of the instructors that you are lucky enough to take class with, take lots of different classes and try different things. And I tried a different class this weekend on Saturday. And we started with this arm work, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is a snore. As we got into it, I really started to feel it. My shoulders yesterday were on fire in the best way. So enjoy it. Focus. You're on your knees so that you bring your attention to your abdominals too. Keep that engagement here. Yep. Finding that squeeze, finding your bicep when you pull your arm in. We're going to layer on some movement here. Just even out your sides. Last one right. Last one left. Now bring them in together. Elbows in, fingers long. Really land that true T and land the squeeze of your elbows in. Someone must be at the door. The dogs are a little excited. Come here, guys. Nice. No rocking. You are super still, super strong. Beautiful. We're going to find all those muscles that run down your back. You have 20 more here. Really enjoy that rotation. You got it.
Time to make the club go up. Time to shut the club down. This is not how I woke up, but it's how I look now. If you leave with me,
You have 10 more pulls, and then we will find a little bit of a change.
time to make the club go up. Time to shut the club down. This is
Busy
not how I
house this
woke up,
morning.
but it's how I look now. If you leave with me, we'll be on till morn. Then
You have
rinse and
4.
repeat, and it just goes on.
Find that squeeze for 3.
This is not how I woke up, but it's how I look now. If you
Last one, come back to that T. Slide your hands up overhead and just cross your wrists. Send them back to a T and pull them in. All the way out, all the way up. Just switch your cross. Find that pull in, send them long. Finding all of the muscles that run down your back as you pull it in, send it long, keeping shoulders down and out of your ears. These look great. I know when a teacher says that, I'm always like, really, you sound so surprised. Like, you look great, and I'm not surprised. You look great in the best way. Get a little closer. Beautiful. Look at those strong shoulders. Oh, really make sure you land that pull in. Let your palms go all the way up to the sky. So it's a full pull in. We're coming for your triceps. You're going to stay right where you are. Now you know why I said you need a mat. So finish this series. Last one long. Up. T. Pull it in. Shift your palms in front of you. Send your elbows high and wide behind you. Hands go long. Palms are facing the carpeting. I'll go in profile so you can see how long and straight my arms are. I'm just squeezing my tricep and finding a little lift. Little lift. Little lift. Your triceps should be slightly warm from those tricep dips that we did in our warm-up. Now from here, let's find a little combo. So it's a lift, it's a pulse in of your pinkies. It's a lift, pulse in, lift, pulse in, lift, pulse in. Do this at your own pace. I want you to imagine like a little crab pinching at your tricep, feeling that little burn start to happen in your tricep. You're not letting up, you're staying with it. Know that we're not here for long. We have a lot to do, so don't worry. Take 10. Take 5. Last 2. Last one, hold it. Find your longest, straightest arm. Squeeze your tricep like crazy. We're gonna come into biceps and hinge together. I like to tuck my toes. If you wanna keep your feet flat, you can for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes are tucked. Hands come in. Start to take it all the way back as you curl your arms in and then up. So it's back and back, up and up. Your palms are facing the ceiling to start. You can use weights, but we're not here for very long, so I wouldn't mess around racing around the house looking for your weights or your soup cans. I've been using soup cans a lot. Nice. Squeezing the bicep, feeling all that length through your front body. So shoulders stay stacked over hips this whole time. You're hinging it back and isolating your quadriceps here. Gorgeous. Really nice. Stay with it. So arms are heavy. I want you to feel like you're dragging your arms through mud. This is not a quick and easy up and down here. Beautiful. Hold it halfway here. Keep your palms facing up and just take a little pulse back. So you're back and you're pulsing. You're pulsing your biceps. You're pulsing your quadriceps. Knowing that we will change, we will find our last 2 sets of thighs, not here. But this is it for your arm work. We're coming into narrow V and a turned out squat to finish our thighs. So stay with it here. You have 10. It's a tiny pulse. Just a halfway. There you go. Nice change. Last one. Hold it here. Send your hands long in front of you. Squeeze your biceps. Turn your fists to face one another. We just have one more set. Take it all the way down. Now find those curls with your palms facing one another. So it's back and back, up and up. Back and back, up and up. Nice. No holds. I'm not feeling holds today. What can I say? Yep. Don't give up. You have 4. Make these your best 3. Can you get a little lower? Your best 2. Last one. Drop the weights. Gracefully come to standing. If you like to use support, you can find a wall, a chair. Glue your heels together. Hover your feet, your heels just an inch off the ground and sink it down nice and low. From here, start to find a tiny down and up. Down and up. I feel like when we get back into the studio, we're all going to be able to do these center floor. We've got such great balance going here. Yes? Now, I love Maggie has a cue where she talks about your heels pressing in together. You couldn't even get a piece of paper between your heels. And truly, the more you squeeze your heels together, the more you're going to feel this in your inner thighs. Hold it low here and just squeeze your seat to activate that little motion of your knees pulsing behind you. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Nice. So you're not moving up and down. You're just finding that little press back because you're squeezing your seat like crazy, activating inner and outer thigh. Press, 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 press. Nice. I'm just checking our music. Nope, we're not ready for you yet. Sorry. There we go. Nuts. Here we go. Just press, just press, just press. We'll take a little trip with this movement. In 4, you have 3, 2, and 1. Send your outer arm up, or both arms if you're center floor, and start to take it down for 2. Up halfway, stop. Down for 2. Up halfway, stop. This is our shortest variation because I know this is the most challenging, at least it is for me. And again, no holds. Not feeling the hold. Nice, down and down. Up halfway, stop. Down and down, up halfway, stop. Stay with it. Last 4, down and down, up halfway, stop. 3, 2, down and down, up halfway, stop. Move yourself into your turned out squat. Feet just outside hips distance, toes to 11 and 1. Sink it down low, send your hands long in front of you and pulse here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. It's that same sensation that you had in your narrow V when you were pulsing down. You've lost that heel engagement, so you have to actively turn on your inner thighs to track your knees safely over your second and third toes. Down, down, down. This is it. We'll take a super quick stretch after this. We'll get into 2 sets of abdominals, feet work, and then you'll be on your way. Nice, stay with me here. Pulse, pulse. Can you get a little lower? If you don't love the arms reaching long in front of you, take your hands to your heart center. Just lose that up. Think about the down, the down. I know. Some days just feel like seat work goes on forever. Kind of having one of those days, I think. Yeah, yeah. Low, 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 low. Down, down, down. Love it. Let's find a full range of motion in 4. In 3. In 2, stand it all the way up. Kick your hands behind you, send it low to tall, low to tall. Squeeze your seat on the up. Feel your heart rate start to come back up. Unless your heart rate's been up the whole time, which mine has. Go ahead and find it low, high, low, high, low, high. Yep. This is a sprint. Stay with me here. You have 30. I see you. Oh, this is so fun. Scroll through and look at you guys. Oh yeah, go Carla. Beautiful. Come on, Jenny. Think it. Beautiful. Nice, Kathy. Gorgeous, Julie. Oh, Katie, you're doing it. Keep those arms nice and strong. Beautiful. Oh, where are my counters? Susan's like, yeah, we're done. No, we've got 10, Susan. Stay with me, babe. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Gorgeous. Come to your knees one more time, but slide your right leg long in front of you and shift your weight forward. Take a beautiful stretch of that quadricep. It just works so hard for you. Maybe you take your foot in your hand. Just square your shoulders off, shift your weight forward. Woo! Good does that feel? Let's stretch out our hamstrings, tuck your back toes, shift your weight back, flex your right toes towards your forehead, square your hips off, hands go long, find that forward fold here. Let your fingers just frame your foot, maybe press palms down, press your toe down, take a deeper fold and tuck your chin to your chest. I like to take my hand to the back of my head and just really feel a stretch through my neck here. Hands planted. You can stay right here if this is where your flexibility leads you today. Otherwise, find a little bit more of a split. And then sweep your right leg long behind you. We have a lot to get to, so this is a super quick stretch. Take your left leg long in front of you. Bend into that left knee and shift your weight off of your right kneecap. You can stay right here or send your right foot into your hand to take a deeper quadricep stretch. Totally up to you. Whew. Catch your breath. Beautiful. Tuck your back toes, shift your weight back, and flex your left toes. Square your hips off before you go anywhere. Send your fingers long and find that forward fold. Releasing through your calf, grounding palms, grounding left toes. Staying here, again, finding that deep tuck of your chin to your chest. Staying in this nice hamstring calf release, or sending yourself out into a deeper stretch, finding your version of the daily method splits, totally up to you. Wherever you are, take one more big inhale, then on your exhale, come to seated, send your feet hips width distance apart, grab on behind your thighs, sit up tall, feel that openness through your chest just like we did in the beginning of class. Then from here, hang on to your heart being open, close up your rib cage, tuck your belly button back towards your spine, and roll down into your low C curve. Feet come directly below knees. Heart is high. Now you need those biceps. Find that lift through center here. Lift. It's lift. It's lift. So let's talk about alignment here. Your hips are quiet. Your hips are not tipped up like in your high C curve. They are quiet. They are flat. Why? Because we don't want your hip flexors taking over. We want to work that whole abdominal band. So I like to envision like a huge cement block sitting right on my belly here, flattening everything down. And I love doing this low C into our flat back work because your back stays in the exact same position. Now let's come for those obliques because you're going to need them in your seated pretzel. Start to just rotate right, rotate left. You can imagine your left ribs reaching for your right hip, your right ribs reaching for your left hip. Just find that rotation, rotation, rotation. Press your feet a little more firmly down into your mat or your carpeting. We're going to keep our legs, our feet planted on the mat the whole time that we're here in low C. Yep, stay with me here. Come back through center, find a bigger lift here. Press your heels more deeply into your mat. Lift yourself up a little higher and send your fingertips long, right outside your knees. Reach your right fingers, then your left fingers. Right, left. It's really small. You're just activating those obliques a little more intensely here. This is your final variation, so really stay in it. Feel again that little crab claw pinch right on the outside of your waist, just finding those obliques. You have 10. Four, 3, 2, 1. Keep your feet right where they are. Just roll all the way down. Press your palms down into your mat. Head, neck, and shoulders are pressing down. Take an inhale, lift your low back up off of the mat. Exhale, press it back down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, press. Hold that press. Send your toes all the way up to the ceiling. We're gonna find a combo here. Walk your left toes down for 2, squeeze your left seat. Bring your left leg back up. Right toes down for 2, squeeze your seat. Right back up. Cross your ankles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Left toes down for 2, squeeze your seat, back up. Right toes down for 2, squeeze your seat, back up, and find those 4, 3, 2, 1 ankles. Find that combo. Left toes down. Really squeeze your seat when it comes down. Your legs should be able to come nice and low here because we're taking it slowly. Yep, and find those crisscrosses. Nice. I know, it's not so fun to make you think on a Monday morning, but I believe in you. Stay with me here. Nice. Make those crisscrosses really small. Keeping those legs nice and close together. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. Beautiful. You have 4. You have 3. Go ahead and even out your sides. Criss, cross, criss, cross. Glue your legs together. Send them out to your challenge point. Think about pressing your low back down every inch that you send your heels down. Low back down. Heels go lower, low back down. Hold onto it here. From here, take it down and up. Tiny down and up to finish. Now, if this is too much on your hip flexors, you can always take a soft bend in your knees. Turn your legs out if you need to. Shouldn't be too bad. I don't think we've had too much hip flexor stuff today, so just stay with it here. Yep. We have 10. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Press your low back down a little bit more. Again, take a soft bend in your knees if this bothers your hip flexors. Wherever you are, this is about your abdominals, not your legs. We're coming for push-ups in 8. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Quick little squeeze. Cross your ankles. Dive yourselves forward. Finding your push-ups, whether you want to set up on your knees or on your hands today, or on your toes. Send your hands wider than your shoulders. Shift your weight forward. Make a nice wide base with your feet and take it down and up. Lead with your heart. Let your neck stay long and in line with your spine here. If you're on your knees, that's a great place to start. Tuck your toes closer to your seat though. You have 10. We're not here for long. I want to get right into seat work. Beautiful. Last little push with your chest, a little heart raiser. You have 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Pulse it out. I said no holds. We're not holding it. We're just pulsing low here. You have 10. Stay with me. You have 6, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Press back into a child's pose. Super quick. Claw your fingers away from you. Let your hips be heavy. Find some extreme roundness in your low back. And then sit up. Here we go. Go ahead if you use a pillow or a ball, whatever you might need to assist you in seated pretzel. Taking a seat, your left shin should be facing your camera or the top of your mat. Left knee directly in front of left hip. Right toes behind you. Go ahead and lift your knee up to a hover. Press your right hip forward. Find some lightness in your left fingertips as you sit up nice and tall, and start to just press that whole shape back and back and back and back. I like to take my hand to my seat just to feel that engagement. You're just pressing that left foot or that right foot back. We're not here for long. I'm a firm believer in clamshell. So stay with it here. Just find that press back, press back, press back. I can do it without a ball. Okay. Press it back. Hold the press back, but start to find a tiny lift. 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 So now you're feeling that outside edge of your right seat as you find that lift. 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 You have 10. We change it up in 8. 3, 2, 1. Slide down onto your left forearm. Glue your knees together. Glue your feet together. Hover your feet up off of your mat and start to find an open and a close. We're coming right for clamshell. You're going to take your hand, your right hand, to your left ribs. Make sure they are lifted up. That's the obliques. We're engaging your obliques here. You don't want to be slumping down into that left side of your body. Nice. Now again, think about really pressing your leg through a bunch of mud, something really thick and heavy. Beautiful. Hold it at the top. Pulse your right knee up, up, up. Really hanging on to that engagement of the outside edge of your right feet here. You have 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your left foot down. Slide your right leg long behind you on the angle. Find a super straight leg to start. Now from here, take your right hand back to those obliques. Find that engagement. Find that lift up as you find a lift, lift, lift. You can keep your right hand here. You can send it long on the angle. Find those lifts. Stay with it here. Your longest reach here from fingertips to toes. Every part of your leg is working. Squeeze your quadricep. This is a super straight leg here. Super heavy, I know. You have 4. We find a change in 3, 2, 1. Hold the lift. Start to find little circles with your leg. This is your last variation. I promise. Making sure that your hip is spiraled forward. Again, you can always find that tactile feedback with your hand. Just a tiny up, back, and around. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2, hold that squeeze. This is our hold. You have 10 counts here. If you haven't sent your hand long, go for it. Can you lift your leg a little more? Can you press it higher and more behind you? You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slide your right foot just over your left knee. ground that right hip and take a twist over to the right. This should feel really great on the right side of your seat. And I see that our last song has started, so we need to finish our seat work. Let's get to the other side. Right shin glued down onto your mat. Take your left foot behind you, making sure that left knee is behind left hip. Spiral your left hip forward and start to just press your foot back, finding that little squeeze of your left seat. Your weight is light in your right hand. You keep your hand on your hip. You can slide your hands to prayer, wherever you want to be today. Getting right into that left side of your seat for these last few minutes of class. You are in it. Just press it back, back, back. Nice. I know. This is super challenging seat work. Come back to those obliques, find that engagement. Hold your foot on the press back and find that little lift. Lift, 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 lift. And I didn't say this on the other side, but if you want more hamstring engagement here, you can pull your foot in a little closer to your seat. I find that that's a little more challenging here. Getting into that little spot at the base of your seat. Just lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. You have 10, and we come for those clamshells. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, beautiful. Come down onto your right forearm, glue your knees together, hover your toes, and find that open and close. Open and close. Now you can stay here all day doing this, or you can really challenge yourself and squeeze your seat, squeeze your inner thighs. Fight the up, fight the down. Fighting the up and fighting the down. Should feel really good through your hips actually, a little bit of a lubrication. Oh yeah, we are so home stretching with you guys. This is great. You know what to expect on this side. You have 10 more open and closes, and then you'll hold it open at the top. Yes, that's 7. 5. Nice. 3 more. 2. Hold it at the top. Can you lift your feet up just a little higher as you pulse and squeeze your left seat like crazy? Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Yep. You got it. You have 10. We find that long, beautiful leg in 8, 7. Bring your hand to those right obliques. Make sure that you're lifting up and out of that right side of your body. Last 3, 2, 1. Send your right foot down. Send your left leg long on the angle behind you and find those lifts here. Squeezing quadriceps. Squeezing your seat like crazy. And send your left arm long and find those lifts. Lift, lift. This is it. This is it for class. You literally are in the home stretch. We are going to have a beautiful stretch when we're finished. Stay with it here. Send those fingertips long. Find more length between toes and fingers for 10. For 5, 4, 3, just those little circles to finish. In 2 and 1, hold your leg long and find that just up, back, and around. Up, back, and around. This 45-minute class goes so fast. Stay with me. Take that tiny up, back, and around for 10. You got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Find that hold. Squeeze your leg like crazy. Can you send it longer? Squeeze your seat. Find that lift. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slide your right ankle over your left knee and take that twist over to the left. Woo! Wow. No joke, as my friend Jill would say. Jill had a birthday, by the way, this weekend. That should feel really great. Come back through center. And go ahead and take Your seat down, hands outside your hips. Cross your left ankle over your right. Press your left knee away from you. Now hover your left seat and shift forward. Take a little rock side to side, front and back. This is like a seated figure four. This should feel great. And then let's switch our sides. Come back, give that right side a little bit of love. Right ankle over left knee, hover your hips, send them forward. Find that rock side to side. Oof. Beautiful. You're gonna set your seat down and send your legs long. Take a big inhale, lift up and out of your hips and fold over your legs, reaching for the bottoms of your feet or your calves, your shins, whatever's available to you. Find roundness through your back, tuck your chin to your chest. Really flex your toes. Feel that release through your hamstrings. Then roll up, send your legs wide. We're gonna take a beautiful inner thigh stretch. So slide your right forearm to the inside of your right thigh and then reach your left fingertips up and over. Spiral your heart up towards the ceiling. You're stretching the whole left side of your body. You're stretching through your inner thighs. Take a rotation over your right leg. Try and ground your left hip as you fold over your right leg. Walk your fingertips through center. Left forearm inside left leg. Right fingertips high. Oh, feel that reach, feel that space through the right side of your body. Then spiral over your left leg, finding that stretch on the left side here. Just inhale. Stay for your exhale. And come back through center. Just crawl your fingertips away from you. Feel that reach. Feel that openness through your inner thighs. And play around and point and flex your toes. Carefully walk your hands back through center. Find a nice, comfortable seated position. We'll finish class much the way we started it with a heart opener. So interlace your fingertips behind your back. Lift your chest up. Press your fingers down. Find an inhale. Stay for your exhale. One more inhale with this heart opener. One more exhale. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you take all of this beautiful, positive energy out into your Monday, your week, and I look forward to seeing you here again. Thanks, ladies. Thanks, Kathy. I love seeing your smiling face. Oh, thanks, Katie. Thanks, Linda. Oh, you guys, this just made my day. Good to see you, Jenny.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I come in my pajamas, so that's why I hide myself.
Oh, please. I'm a pajama gal, yes, usually too.
Hey, you have sunshine. You're not in the Chicago area, are you?
No, I'm in Michigan.
Okay, wonderful.
Yep, hopefully.
Enjoy your weather. We're getting rained on today.
Well,
it's okay.
You got your workout in. Good job.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.